Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Like, comment and subscribe if you enjoy. Without any further interruptions, enjoy the What If. Chapter 10. Meeting Jiraiya of the Senin. Sakura thought to herself as Ebisu supervised her training, I will not be left behind. Naruto said that I have changed and now, I have an opportunity to show him and Sasuke-kun that change. Ebisu fixed his glasses. She is such a determined girl, maybe Naruto is not that bad after all. First, Konohamaru and now Sakura, he thought to himself, that Hyuga boy better watch out or I am afraid that he just may end up dead. As Sakura finished up her set of push-ups, she began to think back to the day that she first met Ebisu. Flashback no jutsu. Sakura, there is something here to see you. Her uncle called out to her. Sakura, after learning Naruto's status as a Jinchuriki, moved out of her parents' house and now lived with her uncle. Her uncle, Kazuma Haruno, bore no ill will toward Naruto. Unlike his brother and sister-in-law, he saw Naruto as the container. Sakura went downstairs to meet a tall, skinny man with a Konoha bandana and black glasses. Yes, may I help you? Sakura asked politely. Yes, are you Haruno Sakura? The Jonin asked. The cherry blossom nodded and the man continued, my name is Ebisu, your teammate, Naruto Uzumaki, recommended and ordered me to train you for the month. He said if you didn't want to be left behind, you would take this training. Sakura bowed her head for a moment and clenched her fist tightly, then she lifted her head up slowly and Ebisu saw her jade eyes hardened with determination. When do we start? She asked. Flashback ends. Sakura, over the 3 weeks, had changed. Her physical strength went up, combined with her agility and quick ability to analyze and think on her feet made her formidable to any chunin. From Ebisu, her arsenal went up with Doden, Shinju Zanshu no Jutsu, Kaden, Heisekiho no Jutsu, and Kaden, Hausenka no Jutsu. Her chakra capacity and control was also increased under his tutelage. When I see Naruto, I will need to thank him for this, the Kunoichi said quietly. Naruto gritted his teeth as he attempted to exceed his limit on the Kinishuka no Jutsu. 1. Damn it, all I can manage for now on 20 minutes. I want to go at least an half hour on Neji, but I guess that it will be more than enough to torture the fate-loving excuse of an asshole. Naruto thought. Suddenly Anbu came and Naruto greeted the captain of the squad, hey, Azuki-san. The woman, Yugao Azuki, an accomplished swordswoman, her skills was only second to one Gekko Hayate, her fiancé. The reason why that Naruto and Yugao were acquainted was because of Anko, the fact that she protected him from the mob along with Kakashi and her associate Bear. She would often spar against him over the 3 weeks to work on his speed and usage of Gilgamesh and Yamato. In turn, Naruto helped her learn the Kage Bunshin to collaborate along with the Crescent Moon style and its ultimate technique, the Crescent Moon dance. This allowed her more attacks to be incorporated into the technique since it made illusions to confuse the adversary. Naru-chan, I told you to call me Neko when I am on duty. She said. Naruto said, why do you call me that? One person is bad enough. Neko said, because of your expressions, anyway you were requested by the Hokage. Naruto nodded and Neko did the classic leaf shunshin to the Hokage's office. Hokage's office. Ah, Naruto, I am glad that you are here. I have set you up with a person I trusted. Sarutobi said. Naruto said, is it Asuma because I would like to learn Hein style? Hey, I like Asuma, out of all the Jonin in Konoha, he was my favorite, shame, Kishimoto had him killed, Tem. Sarutobi said, sorry, but it's not Asuma-kun, you can come in now, Jiraiya. Naruto turned to see Jiraiya and gaped at him, the pervert blinded and did the same expression as they both shouted, you. Sarutobi raised an eyebrow, you two know each other. Jiraiya shouted, he was the one who shot me into the women's onsen. Neko's killing intent flared on Naruto since she happened to be one of the women in the onsen at the time, but the Sparta shrugged her killing intent off as he shouted, well, excuse me for trying to justify and save the dignity of women due to your peeping. Jiraiya gulped as Neko's killing intent drew its attention on the Sannin. Enough. You two will work together. Naruto, despite the fact that my former student is a pervert, he was the one who taught your father and he is one of the Sannin. Naruto said incredulously, are you serious? The Sandaime nodded in confirmation and the Jinchuriki said, great, I met two of the Sannin already and I find out that one is a gay pedophile who wants my blood and Sasuke's body and the second is a pervert who can't stop peeping and seems to heal fast after every beating. What is next? The next Sannin drowns his or her troubles in alcohol or something. Sarutobi and Jiraiya look at each other uneasily as Naruto finished his sentence. Oh, come on. Naruto shouted. Nevertheless, Jiraiya will oversee your training. Hiruzen said sagely. Su, what exactly are you going to teach me, Arrow Sennin? Naruto asked. Jiraiya had a tick mark pulsing on his forehead while Sarutobi and Neiko tried to stifle their laughs at the Sannin's new nickname. Well, Gaki, I will be teaching you Kuchio's no jutsu and how to use the Kyuubi's chakra. Naruto replied, okay, but you don't have to teach how to control her power. We have become friends after I beat some sense into her. Kasumi mumbled, you just got lucky, Naruto. Naruto retorted in his mind, sure, Kasumi-chan, and I didn't see you in your naked glory after I defeated you. Naruto heard nothing from the vixen, but if he was in his mind, he could have seen her blushing up a storm. So I have to do is ask and I will receive, but I prefer to use it as a last resort since I like to use my own power. Jiraiya, Sarutobi, and Neiko yelled at him, you talk to Kyuubi. It is a she. Naruto put his pinky finger in his ear as he replied, yes, and she prefers the term vixen or Kasumi. Sarutobi commanded, explain yourself, Naruto. The Jinchuriki said, well, when I meditated after Kakashi tipped me off on asking Kyuubi, I went to talk to her. She happened to be an old love interest from my ancestors past and when she heard my name, she went berserk and we fought. In the end, I came out on top and we became companions, then over time, close friends. Sarutobi asked, why didn't you inform of this encounter sooner? Naruto scratched his head, I forgot about it. The three face vaulted to the floor, their feet twitching in the air. Well, at least I have more time for research. Jiraiya muttered to himself, let's go, Gaki. Naruto nodded and followed the Sannin to the hot springs. Hot springs? Arrow Sennin, I thought you were going to teach me how to perform the Kuchio's no jutsu and how to awaken my inner pervert. Naruto shouted. Several tick marks appeared behind his head. Jiraiya stopped giggling and grew serious. Okay, now that I have the images in my head, let's get started with your training. Naruto asked, what kind of pervert are you? Jiraiya answered in gusto, a super pervert. Kasumi and the Spartas all sweat dropped, he has no shame at all. They all thought in unison. Now, watch closely, the seals for the jutsu are boar, dog, bird, monkey, and sheep. Jiraiya instructed as he bit his thumb and performed the seal, Kuchio's no jutsu. He shouted as black runes etched across the floor and a big plume of smoke engulfed him. As it cleared, Naruto looked to see Jiraiya on top of a big toad. Impressive, Naruto commented, clapping. Then the toad opened its mouth and gave him a scroll. Open it, the Sannin instructed, then send your name in blood and put your fingers on it. Naruto followed Jiraiya's orders and proceeded to flip through the hand signs, Kuchio's no jutsu. Our bleached blonde hero was covered in a plume of smoke to summon a small frog. I'm Gamakichi, nice to meet ya. Got any candy? Naruto reached into his pouch and gave him a piece of chocolate. Sweet, I got this jutsu down. Jiraiya thought, wow, he actually summoned a toad on the first try, but from what Sarutobi told me his chakra control was severely lacking. He must have done a lot of chakra control exercises. I mean, I summoned a tadpole on my first try. Then he spoke, okay, Naruto, you did great, but now you have to figure out how much chakra it takes to summon the boss. Naruto thought, hey, Kasumi, could you give me a little bit of chakra since my chakra control indeed has improved well, it might not be enough. Kasumi said, sure thing, Naru-kun. Suddenly the Sparta felt a surge of power flowed within him and shouted, Kuchio's no. Jiraiya waved his hands, wait, not now, we got to go into the forest. Naruto shouted, don't you think that advice would have been helpful before you told to do it? Forest. Okay, now let's try this again. Kuchio's no jutsu, Naruto said. Suddenly he found himself on top of an old, scarred toad. Jiraiya, why have you summoned me? Naruto said, oi, Mr. Toad, it wasn't the pervert, it was me. The toad laughed, you summoned me, Gamabunta, the Toad King. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that is rich, ha ha ha. Jiraiya thought, if he is like Minato, he should do the same thing in 3, 2, 1. Naruto walked down Gamabunta's snout and fired a warning shot to catch his attention. Look, Gamabunta, if you were summoned by Jiraiya, he probably did it to impress some women since you probably have connections with this world, right? I did, in fact, summoned you. You can ask Gamakichi or Ero Sennin. Naruto said. My son's here. Gamabunta said. Son. Naruto said, raising an eyebrow. Gamakichi jumped from Naruto's head to on top of his father's snout. Hey, Pops. Naruto did summon you, he is right. Gamabunta nodded. I see. Fine, then Naruto, you will be one of my henchmen, let's have a drink sometime. Naruto nodded as he jumped from Gamabunta's snout to the ground and Gamabunta and Gamakichi went back home. Hey, just like you, Minato, the Toad boss thought with a soft smile. Hospital. Naruto and Tenten both came down to visit their friend's first Choji, then Lee with a little altercation with Gaara, and finally they were on their way to visit Hinata. Tomorrow was her last day in the hospital. Hey, Hinata, how are you feeling today? Tenten asked. Much better. Tomorrow is my last day here. Hinata timidly answered. Then she noticed Naruto's hand intertwined with Tenten's. A hint of sadness was seen in her eyes. Tenten caught the sadness before she covered it up. Tenten looked at her boyfriend. Naruto-kun, can you give us some privacy for a moment? Naruto said, alright, I don't want to impose on your girl talk. The Namikaze heir went outside the door and Tenten turned to Hinata. You love him, don't you, Hinata? She asked. What or why you talking about? Hinata stuttered. Don't lie to me, Hinata. I saw your face lit up with happiness when he walked inside and I also saw that glint of sadness in your eyes when you saw our hands interlacing between each other. Hinata bowed her head, tears running down her face and Tenten continued, Hinata, you don't have to worry about it. Hinata abruptly shouted, what do you mean don't worry about it? I lost the only person that I care, my only chance to be with him and all because of my timidness, I let you take him away to be claimed as your own. Tenten said, Hinata, there is a way for both of us to have him. Hinata said, what? Naruto's voice suddenly said, you see, my real name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze Sparta. Since I am the last heir of the clans like Sasuke Tem, I fall under the Clan Restoration Act, which means that I am required to take multiple wives when I reach the rank of Chunin. Tenten is one of them since I have grown to love her, and now that I know that you did have feelings for me, you are possibly the second wife I would choose. I noticed but thought it was something else, sorry for not noticing earlier, Hina-chan. Tenten scolded, Naruto, I told you to leave the room. Naruto smirked. Deja vu, Hinata's father told me the same thing and I am going to say the same thing, you told me to leave the room, but not the hallway. Plus I heard Hinata shout that she lost her chance to be with me, I was a bit shocked at this revelation. Hinata blushed a deep red at the thought that Naruto heard her outburst. Kasumi asked, Naru-kun, are you going to tell them about me? Naruto replied, I might as well before I have an attachment to either one of them. The Jinchuriki spoke up, girls, I have a secret to tell you both, do you remember the Kyuubi incident 13 years ago? Both Kunoichi nodded and Naruto continued, that was a lie, my dad, the Yondaime, didn't defeat the Kyuubi, he had no choice, but to seal it into his own son, me. He felt that I was the only one to carry this burden. Tenten and Hinata were in shock at this new information. I will understand if you two don't want to hand around me anymore. Naruto started to say with his back turned. Suddenly a pair of slender arms hugged him from the back while his girlfriend came around to the front and hugged him. So, that is, why all those beatings, the isolation, and the tears? Hinata said as her eyes welled up in tears at the memory of a 4-year-old boy bruised on the ground. Tenten said, you and the Kyuubi is the Kyuubi. Whatever the reason it attacked the village was because someone was stupid enough to mess with it. Kasumi shouted, damn straight. Naruto said, you are actually right, Ten-chan, the Kyuubi, or she preferred to be called Kasumi was being controlled by an Uchiha, Madara Uchiha, the founder of the Uchiha clan and Sasuke's ancestor. Tenten said, the Kyuubi is a she. And how is it possible? Madara should be dead. Hinata said, "It doesn't matter now, but Naruto-kun, our thoughts have not changed at all. I am more ashamed that the village are like that." Tenten nodded, "I concur." Naruto smiled, "Arigoto, Ten-chan, Hina-heim." He kissed Tenten and then kissed Hinata on the forehead, causing her to faint with a huge blush. The Jinchuriki chuckled, "Well then, sleep tight, Hinata-chan." Later that night, Naruto decided to wear a royal blue shirt to go with his navy blue shirt and black dress shoes. He followed Kurenai's directions to Anko's apartment. He rang the doorbell and heard several giggling voices. The door opened to reveal Anko with an amethyst dress and black heels. "Like I said at the exams, hello, nurse." Naruto said with a smirk, "Someone is looking sexy today." Anko licked her lips, "Thanks, you are not too bad yourself, Gaki." Naruto looked behind her to see Hana Inazaka in a black dress, Kurenai in red, and Yugao in blue. "I am guessing you guys wanted to observe me on the dance floor again or from me hurting her emotionally?" the young man asked. The women nodded their head firmly and Naruto shrugged, "Fine, whatever floats your boat." Naruto then turned and led Anko to a different club. There was a line where people were trying to get in. When it reached Naruto and company, the bouncer let them in without a problem or a pass. "Okay, Gaki, how the hell did you do that?" Anko asked. "I heard that this club hardly lets anybody in without a pass or something." Naruto replied, "I just happened to save his son's life once. The owner, in exchange, lets me or my friends in for free." Kurenai said, "But, Naruto, the people could say that they know you." Naruto turned to the genjutsu mistress. The bouncer, Takeda, was once a ninja. He is skilled at reading a person's body language and eye movements, which works for civilians and some ninjas. As a precaution, I gave him a phrase for the other skilled ninjas which changes every week. The kunoichi except Yugao gaped at Naruto as he stood behind the chair. Anko said as she sat down, my, girls, we have a gentleman here." Naruto pushed her toward the table and the rest of them were about to do the same thing until Naruto called out, "Nah, you three remain standing, I will seat you personally." He repeated the process with each of them and Kurenai said, "I am on to you, Naruto, you are trying to butter us up." The Sparta asked, "Is it working, Kurenai-san?" The woman let loose a coy smile, "A little bit." Naruto smirked, "Good, well then, I am pretty sure that you all know about my heritage and the Kyuubi, so I will introduce my likes, dislikes, etc. My likes are clubs, sunsets, pizza, ramen, making Kakashi dance to the beats of my bullets when he is late, my girlfriend Tenten, my soon-to-be fiancé as soon I get Hiyashi's approval, Hinata. My dislikes are arrogance, vastly 30% of the Jonin, 50% of the Chunin, and 70% of the villagers, people who think they are better than because of their heritage, and people who hurt others for power. My hobbies are training, dates with Ten-chan, which reminds to set a date with Hinata-chan, pranks. My dream is to gather the devil arms that my mother released, protect my family and lovers, become Hokage, and destroy Orochimaru for a certain kunoichi of his. Your turn, Anko. Anko said, my likes are Dango, my job, Kur-chan, Hana-chan, Yugao-chan, and somewhat Naru-kun. The Jinchuriki smirked, already have an attachment to me. Anko gave a seductive wink, please, you have no idea what position I can put you in. Naruto began to play along, oh, and which position would that be? Doggy style, missionary, or the accordion? Anko said in mock scolding, you watch your tongue, Naru-kun, or I will have to force you to do so. The Jinchuriki chuckled, sorry, Anko-san, my tongue seems to have a mind of its own. I can't control what it does most of the time. Anko felt her nether region became warm at his statement and replied, would you like me to help you with that problem? I am trained professionally in these things. Naruto sighed, I don't know, if you do, I can't guarantee your safety, I mean, one thing could lead to one another once it is unleashed. Anko said with a smirk, oh, come on, it is not like I am going to eagle spread, am I? Naruto countered, actually, I was thinking more along the lines are you on your hands and knees? Then your new nickname shall be Bobblehead. As the two countered each other with creative sexual references, they didn't notice Kurenai became red like Hinata at the thought of it. Yugao made the decision to fuck Hayate after this date was over and Hana went to the bathroom to relieve herself. Enough. Kurenai shouted. Anko, finish the introduction. Anko pouted. Fine, my dislikes are Orochimaru, 90% of the villagers, 70% of the Chunin, rapists and pedophiles. Hobbies are interrogation, flirting, torture, disturbing the peace, and training. My dream is to kill Orochimaru, have an apprentice and possibly settle down. Kurenai said. My likes are rubies, my girls, my genin team and sunsets. My dislikes are rapists, pedophiles and people who hurt my friends, especially Anko-chan and Hinata-chan. My hobbies are making new genjutsu, dancing and karaoke. My dream is to make sure my team succeeds in life and possibly settle down. The Neko Anbu said, my likes are tempura, Hayate-kun, swords and the moon. My dislikes are Odo, people who try to hurt my girls, pedophiles and rapists. My hobbies are spending time with Hayate-kun and the girls. My dream, I have already got it. Then Hana came back and introduced herself. My likes are my family, the Heimaru trio, treating pets, hanging out with the girls and messing with my younger brother. My dislikes are animal abuse, child abuse, molestation, and pedophiles. My hobbies are working at the vet. My dream is to settle down. Then the DJ shouted, welcome to the Whirlwind Club, where you spent your nights so good, it is all a blur to you in the morning. I would like to ask that Naruto could please come up to the mic and sing. Last time it was off the hook. All the kunoichi at the table shouted, you can sing. Naruto blushed a bit, yeah, I had a lot of free time lately before I had these changes. I learned to play the guitar, piano and some of the strings area. Now if you will excuse me. Naruto moved to the stage and put on an acoustic guitar. How are you guys tonight? He was greeted by a loud cry. Alright, today I think I go with 3 songs for tonight. Here it goes. I can't escape this hell, so many times I've tried but I'm still caged inside. Somebody get me through this nightmare, I can't control myself. So what if you can see the darkest side of me? No one will ever change this animal I have become. Help me believe it's not the real me, somebody help me tame this animal. This animal, I can't escape myself, I can't escape myself. So many times I've lied, but there's still rage inside. Somebody get me through this nightmare, I can't control myself. So what if you can see the darkest side of me? No one will ever change this animal I have become. Help me believe it's not the real me, somebody help me tame this animal I have become. Help me believe it's not the real me, somebody help me tame this animal. Somebody help me through this nightmare, I can't control myself. Somebody wake me from this nightmare, I can't escape this hell. This animal, this animal, this animal, this animal, this animal, this animal, this animal. So what if you can see the darkest side of me? No one will ever change this animal I have become. Help me believe it's not the real me, somebody help me tame this animal I have become. Help me believe it's not the real me, somebody help me tame this animal. This animal I have become. Kurenai, Anko, Yugao, and Hana were stunned and numbly clapped for Naruto as the club was filled with screams of applause. Thank you. Now we are going to pump things up. Everyone get on the dance floor. That includes you ladies too, Anko, Kurenai, Yugao, Hana. Naruto said, grinning, Kage Bunshin no Jutsu. A clone poofed up to take the DJ booth and the others took up with the bass, drums and 3 mics. Alright, let's go. Your party time, ah yeah, time to party time, ah yeah. Bomb ahead, Moedasu Yuna Atsudamashi. Bomb ahead, Muchashite shita hundo no or wo. Every time Odoru Umega Odoru Kyotoyu Rizumu de every time Sakebu Kokura Sakebu Asu wo Misudanedo let's go. Roji ni Korigaru Daiyamondo Migaku Yuki ga Takara Manda. Ace Mamayer Gai ni Magar Mizu ha Koyoi Dansu mo Injiani. In the night, yeah. Feels so good. Binban Tori Zumu Sonda. Kureiji to Yobararia Soramo good. Iori Guru Vu know my life. Bomb ahead. Tomorair Nasa Atsudamashi. Bomb ahead. Muchashite shita hundo no or wo. Every time love you Itsudamo want you itai omoi ga every time miss you Mitsukit kiss you Sunoru Yuru ha Sarai Kakikesu Tamino dance to dance. Bomb ahead. Bomb ahead. Byua na hodo ni atsutamashi. Bomb ahead. Bomb ahead. Dakashimitaru hitotsu no riguretto. Setsuna demo tight demo amadakito kimeta windmill on the street. Mainichi ga tatakai to shinjiteta. Demo dariori mo isabeki nakama ga warao. Te wo kakage te wo awase tashikameta future unaru music. Douda dear my boys and girls. No limit no shorai, manai, kateshite runda hey, yo. Nippon teki nemo ome shidai de usuruni go. Go ahead. Ati ru ha bomb ahead. Yumi baka otaru baka na otokosa anahi de tomata my love. Every time semaru or wo semaru ishitai muran ga every time iru ima ha iru ome sagashitiru wow wow. Every time love you itsudamo want you itai omoi ga every time miss you mitsukit kiss you konya mo atsukunaru kakedasu tamino dance to dance. Every time love you itsudamo want you itai omoi ga every time miss you mitsukit kiss you sunoru yuru ha sarai kakikesu tamino dance to dance. Damn, that guy can sing. Hana whistled. Yugao said, he sure knows how to entertain a crowd. Kurenai agreed, indeed he does. Naruto smiled, the last song is dedicated to a special someone that I am here with. Hana elbowed Anko, he is talking about you, Anko-chan. Yeah, baby I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smelled the perfume, the makeup on his shirt. You don't believe his stories, you know that they're all lies. Bad as you are, you stick around and I just don't know why. If I was your man, baby, you never worry about what I do. I'd be coming home back to you every night, doing you right. You're the type of woman deserves good things, fistful of diamonds, handful of rings. Baby you're a star, I just want to show you, you are. You should let me love you, let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby good love and protection make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be, baby you should let me love you, love you, love you. Listen, your true beauty's description looks so good that it hurts. You're a dime plus 99 and it's a shame don't even know what you're worth. Everywhere you go they stop and stare cause you're bad and it shows. From your head to your toes, out of control, baby you know. If I was your man, baby you never worry about what I do. I'd be coming home back to you every night doing you right. You're the type of woman deserves good things, fistful of diamonds, handful of rings. Baby you're a star, I just want to show you, you are. You should let me love you, let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Ooh baby good love and protection make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be, baby you should let me. You deserve better girl, you know you deserve better. We should be together girl, baby, with me and you it's whatever girl, hey. So can we make this thing ours? Suddenly Naruto went down to Anko, serenading her. Anko thought, what is this feeling? My chest is pounding. You should let me love you, let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby good love and protection make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be, baby you should let me love you, love you, love you. Is this what love feels like? Anko asked herself. You should let me love you, let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby good love and protection make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be, baby you should let me love you, love you, love you. You should let me love you, let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby good love and protection make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be, baby you should let me love you, love you, love you. You should let me love you, let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby good love and protection make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be, baby you should let me love you, love you, love you. Let me love you, that's all you need, baby. Then Naruto finished the song and kissed the back of her hand. The sounds of awe and applause mingled around them. Naruto tossed the mic at the DJ and turned to the ladies. Okay, ladies, how about we go to get some dango? Naruto suggested. The ladies dumbly and left. Anko was lost in thought as she pulled to the dango stand. Dango stand. Naruto, you did those songs with feeling, why did you choose them? Kurenai asked. The first song represented what I felt like during the years before I knew my name. I felt lonely and distraught because everyone hated me for some reason and I didn't know what it was. Anko felt the same way as Naruto spoke his reasons. The second one represented me now, being carefree and laid back. It set the mood to just party and let loose. The last song was for Anko-chan. I am pretty sure you know about the CRA and thought that I was using her because she was cute. I agreed to the date because she experienced the same pain I felt. She once loved Orochimaru and when he betrayed her, giving her that cursed seal, she felt betrayed. When she came back to Konoha, she was not accepted at first and betrayed again by someone else. All of the kunoichi, especially Anko, looked at him, staring out the window with a faraway look in his cerulean eyes. I found 3 people who felt shunned and alone with the same look as me. Ten-chan was teased for her abilities, Hinata was shunned because of her low confidence, and Anko-chan for just being an apprentice of Konoha's most wanted pedophile. I realized that she will never find love since nobody can see through her mask. On the outside, there is that sadistic, crazy, yet lovable snake lady, but tonight, I found the real Anko, the sweet, protective, strong Anko. She was laughing and smiling at me when I was singing at her and I feel a connection between her and me. I can see me actually being with her, if she would have me, of course, with your approval. Anko, being on the far side of the table, got up to walk toward Naruto. The Jinchuriki half expected her to jump him and slap him for thinking that he was playing her. But she did the exact opposite. She put her hands on his cheeks and kissed him gently. Kurenai smiled. I approve. Hana and Yugao nodded earnestly with Kurenai's statement. Anko whispered, thank you, you are the first person who actually cares about me for my pain. I really want to get to know you better, so I can sort my feelings out. Naruto said, I understand, Anko-chan, I am doing the same thing with Hinata and you, although I feel a connection with the both of you. Then he turned to the rest of the ladies. Yugao said, what, is there something on my face? Naruto said, you 3 aren't going to threaten me or anything. No castration, no genjutsu, no mauling me with dogs, nothing. Hana said, we could tell that you are not that type of person, Naruto-kun. The Jinchuriki sighed, well, that is good, now I have to tell the Hokage about my potential wives. Kick Neji Tem's ass, kick Orochi Tem's ass, find the devil arms, then, geez, I am going to be busy for a while. All of them laughed at Naruto's antics. Chapter 11. Another date, another dollar. Naruto mastered the Kinishuka no Jutsu, the Shugokokuira or self-ally killer jutsu an. Thanks for the genjutsu, Twilit King Umbros and Genwahi or blinding light jutsu. He soon mastered all of Gilgamesh's moves. Straight, flush, divine dragon, rising dragon, kick 13, real impact, full house, draw, shock, and finally shocking. With Yamato, he mastered aerial rave, rapid slash, upper slash, and judgment cut. He could only summon a half circle of summoned swords and still needed to work on showdown, maximum best, and slash dimension. For rebellion and force edge, Sparta, he mastered meteor, vortex, air raid, thrust kick, helm breaker, million stab, but he still needed to master dance macabre, crazy dance, prop shredder, drive, quick drive and overdrive. Alistair had been completely mastered since most of its moves copied Dante's own. Naruto was ready for his match in the invasion, so he took the time to help Tenten, Hinata, and the former Oto Kunoichi, Kintsuchi. A.N. You thought that I had forgotten about her, right? After Tenten's bloodline awakened, Kua gave her ladies guns and Kalina to use and Naruto trained her in taijutsu, which she was severely lacking in. Hinata also showed progress in her Juken and proved to be light on her feet. Naruto also trained her in Bojutsu and Jeet Kune Do just in case she had her chakra sealed or something in a similar fashion. Kin became a Konoha shinobi secretly vouched by Anko and Naruto. In result, she became the apprentice of Anko and was taught the Hubby Taijutsu style, Seneyashi, Kaden, Hausenka, Kaden, Gukakyu, Kaden, Karyuden, and Doryuden. Apparently she had large chakra reserves of a Chunin due to harsh training that Orochimaru put her former teammates through for the past 3 months before the Chunin exams were announced. Tamari trained by practicing her wind jutsu and came up with strategies to combat her opponent. Gaara just sat thinking of ways to kill Sasuke and Naruto while his brother, Kankuro cleaned his puppet for the battles that he would face. Sasuke, do I really have to explain this? I mean, Kakashi practically gives him every fire and lightning techniques he got. Shikamaru, he just slept and looked at the clouds. Neji, with the reluctant help of Tenten, trained his own techniques. She offered to tell Naruto about Neji, but the Jinchuriki didn't want an advantage over the stuck-up ass. The young man felt that all of them were ready for the invasion in their matches. Naruto the Jinchuriki went deep into the forest after his chakra control training, advised by Jiraiya. Now Kasumi happened to felt a disturbance in the forest and alerted her vessel. So Naruto decided to investigate the situation. Are you sure that you felt something demonic, Kasumi-chan? He asked. The vixen replied, positive, demons and animals are acute to changes in nature. Naruto said, so that's why it's so quiet. Naruto came into a clearing. Well, it used to be until it changes into a clearing of living, moving demonic flesh. Okay, what the hell is this all about? Naruto said to himself, I sense a huge demonic aura 30 miles from here, but why do I feel it now? Dante said, your body has not experienced it before, so it will take a bit of time to kick it fast enough. The Jinchuriki replied, well, then it looks like that I am going to have to do this quickly before it overtakes the village. This is perfect, I can use Sparta in a practice run before the invasion starts. Naruto took out the amulets and force edge. They slowly took on a reddish hue and combined it with the broadsword to reveal the sword that bears his ancestor's name. Hey, funny, it looks like that sword from that Soul Calibur game I got. Naruto chuckled. Remember, Naruto, you can't use your devil trigger while Sparta is released. Dante said, right, let's go. Naruto said, hefting Sparta on his shoulder. The Kyuubi Jinchuriki sped thought the area until the famous impending barrier came up an abyss and at least 12 each of the 7 hells appeared before him. Hey, this should be fun. Naruto said, turning around to see the demons encircling him. Then they charged at him with a shriek. Naruto step-sided one and shouted, Stinger. The Sparta reacted to his command and stretched out like a spear. Quote, oh, hell yes, I am definitely going to have fun with this sword. Naruto said as he swung the spear-like weapon around, cutting and or knocking the scythe-wielding demons away from his position. Next, the Sparta turned into a scythe and Naruto smiled. This is awesome, a sword, scythe, and a spear all rolled up into one. My ancestor was a genius in having this weapon. Naruto whirled the weapon around his head, cutting the ones above his head into shreds. Next, Naruto reverted the Sparta back to its sword form and slammed the point into the ground, obliterating some of the remaining demons. Then the demon slayer went through the retreating demons like rice paper. Soon there was nothing and the barrier broke as usual. Next, there was a portal that appeared in the middle of the area and an image of a burning village was seen. Naruto looked at it curiously and then jumped through the portal. Instantly he was transported to the image he saw. Man, who caused all of this damage? Huh, what is that? Naruto saw a soul floating on top of an altar. The orb came to him and the Jinchuriki grabbed it. Then a backpack for a skull along with 2 spikes appeared with it. Naruto, meet Lucifer, this baby just so happens to create explosive swords and detonate them with a snap, clap, or you could improvise. Naruto put Lucifer away and brought back Sparta, and then he felt the earth shake beneath him. What was that? He asked. Nero said, if I remember correctly, this is the place where I kicked a demon named Burial's ass and then Dante shot him in the head when he tried to do a kamikaze attack. Naruto smirked. Hey, I get a 2-for-1 sale today. Kasumi said, be careful, Naruto-kun. Naruto replied, hey, aren't I always careful? Kasumi deadpanned, not really, no. Then sure enough, Burial came into view and walked past him, but Naruto got his attention by swinging Sparta, blowing the flames away in the process. Burial turned to see Naruto. Ah, a Sparta, I'm Burial, the conqueror of the fire hell and your third teammate. Prepare to meet your doom. Burial brought up his Zweihander and sent it crashing down, but Naruto brought up Sparta, halting its descent. How curious. The demon said, it's been ages since I had an opponent like this. Naruto said, really? That how about we add a couple of ages unto that? Burial scowled and roared as he swung his sword at Naruto. The Jinchuriki dodged the attack as he thought, okay, Since his sword is like Zabuza's Zanbeitu, he can only swing it in two directions, side to side or top to bottom. So either way, I will get an opening and have to watch out for that flaming tail just in case he flicks it at me. Naruto released the Devil Bringer and charged at Burial. The fire demon tried to smash him with his Zweihander, but Naruto rolled to the side and used the Devil Bringer to punch his underbelly, lifting Burial helplessly into the air. Then Naruto grabbed his tail with the ethereal Devil Bringer and slammed the demon heavily into the ground, causing spider web-like cracks. Burial roared and summoned his power, making Naruto fly backwards due to the flaming shockwave. Then Burial grabbed Naruto and threw him, sending the Sparta crashing into several burning houses. Next, Burial slammed his fist into the ground and Nero shouted, "Naruto, move." Naruto rolled to the side as a flaming pillar appeared where he was a second ago. Naruto grabbed Burial's head with the Devil Bringer as he leapt up into the air and slammed his face into the earth, then took Sparta and shouted, "Helm Breaker." The Sparta came crashing down, cutting off one of the horns of Burial. Burial roared in pain as the horn faded into ash. "No, I will not be defeated, I must run and restore my powers to deal with you." Burial turned to run, but Naruto grabbed his tail and yanked him back. "Get your flame-broiled ass back here." Then Naruto jumped on his back to his shoulders and flipped over his head as he placed Sparta away and took out Lucifer. He pulled out several red explosive swords and shot them into Burial's opened maw. Naruto landed on the ground and snapped, "Ignite." Then the demon's insides exploded and he fell to the ground. Burial said, "Impressive, you are a much better fighter than that one with the same arm of yours." Nero said, "What the fuck you said, you flaming piece of shit." Burial continued, "In exchange, I will give you my soul." Naruto stretched out his hand and a concentrated sphere of Burial's soul entered it. In his hand was a black nodashi with a bright red tassel on the end. The blade held cracked lines of glowing red-orange as if it was pictured as cooled lava. "Nice. And it has a dark element in it too. I can use the Dark Slayer style with Burial. Well, time to go into town," he said to himself. After dropping off his weapons except Gilgamesh, he went for a walk around the courtyard where he saw a familiar friend, Haku Momochi. She was no longer wearing that mist-style clothing, now she wore dark blue Anbu-style pants, a brown sleeveless shirt, which had a chunin vest over it. An insignia, kanji sign for medicine was tattooed on her left deltoid, indicating that she was a medic. "Hey, Haku-chan," Naruto called out. Haku turned and smiled at him. "Hello, Naruto-kun, it's been a while since we last talked. I look forward to seeing you fight in the finals." Naruto agreed with a nod. "Yeah, it has been a while. I have been wanting to see you and Zabuza since he got off his probation, but with the exams, the random demon attacks, the dates, and the training, I have been busy a lot." Haku smiled. "I understand, me being a medic and training with Zabuza-san for the you-know-what has been cutting into my free time. I am on my break now." Naruto said, "Well, then what do you say that we catch up over ramen?" Haku giggled, "I would like that." Both of them headed to Ichiraku Ramen to catch up. Meanwhile in a room somewhere underground Konoha, that bastard had been a thorn in our side for the last time. Kaharu shouted, "A.N. Now you guys know well that it was not the end of those bastards." Daiki nodded in agreement. "Yes, he turned my own daughter against me and my wife, making her live with that stupid, demon-sympathizing brother of mine." Homura and the 13 council members looked to Danzo. "Danzo-sama, how do we proceed to give us what we need?" Danzo said, "My sources tell me that Orochimaru plans to attack during the finals. Orochimaru will most likely go after the old fool we call Hokage and the Ikibi will draw the Kyuubi spawn away. If they both survive the ordeal, then we will strike Tem when they are weak and any other sympathizers there." A random former council member shouted, "Danzo-sama, will we help Orochimaru during the invasion?" Danzo replied, "We'll send a few squads to attack and if they realize our plan, there will be a signal flare for us to go full force." Daiki spoke up, "Danzo-sama, I wish for the privilege to publicly execute the demon brat and my bitch of a daughter when we prevail." Danzo nodded, "As you wish, Daiki." The old hawk thought, "Soon, Namikaze, your family and devil blood has delayed me for the last time and now that your father is not here to save you. You, Sarutobi, and anyone else will not stand in my way. You will pay for making me lose my right to become Hokage. Knight Naruto stood in front of the Hyuga residence and took a deep breath, and then he knocked on the screen door lightly. The door slid open and Naruto saw a little girl who had a resemblance to Hiyashi Hyuga. Who are you? The 6-year-old asked. I'm Naruto Uzumaki, pleased to meet you. The girl said, oh, you're the one who is going to lose badly against Neji. Naruto's eye twitched. Oh, is that so, little one? The girl retorted indignantly, it's Hanabi, not little one, commoner. Yes, Neji is a genius unlike my pitiful older sister. I have absolutely no idea what she sees in you. Naruto inwardly was cussing the poor girl out, but he said, well then, little firecracker, there is always a first for everything. The Jinchuriki walked past her, leaving her to fume at the nickname he gave. Just then Hiyashi appeared and greeted Naruto. Ah, hello, Naruto. You were here early today and I see that you and Hanabi meet finally. Naruto smiled. Yes, we have. You have named her well, Hiyashi-sama, she is quite the spirited one. Hiyashi returned the smile. Indeed, she is, my daughter should be down in a few minutes. Now I want her to back home by 7 and if you hurt her in any way, I will make sure you will not have children. Naruto said, Hiyashi, I have met worse things than that, but... He stood at attention and gave Hiyashi a mock salute. Yes, sir. I will bring Hinata-chan back ship-shape and clean as a whistle, sir. Hiyashi smirked. True, but I am a father, I am supposed to do that. Naruto said. Funny, Kua-san said the same thing. Then Hinata came downstairs in a lavender dress with a butterfly clip in her hair. Naruto gave her a look and turned to Hiyashi. Hey, Hiyashi-sama, did you kill me or something because I think I am seeing an angel here? Hiyashi let loose a smirk as Hinata blushed at Naruto's comment. I am glad you approve. Now go before she faints from embarrassment. Naruto nodded and took Hinata outside, and then Hanabi asked her father, Chu-san, why did you let her go with him? Hiyashi answered, let's just say that he gave me a wake-up call, Hanabi. Naruto and Hinata as soon as they were a few feet away from the Hyuga compound, Naruto stopped working and picked Hinata up bridal style. What are why you doing, NN Naruto-kun? Hinata asked, startled at his sudden action. Naruto said, this way is much faster. He shunshin toward the top of the Hokage mountain directly above the Yondaime's head and set Hinata gently down. Easy, Hina-chan, you are a bit dizzy. Using the shunshin no jutsu along with another person can do that to you, and taxing over a great length. Hinata's head cleared slowly and then she gasped at what she saw. The Hyuga heiress had never been on top of the Hokage monument to see a small garden with a picnic basket and a checkered cloth underneath it. Like it, I had some spare time before my changes happened. It was a bit barren, but I got it to work with me. Hinata whispered, it's beautiful. Naruto gently pulled Hinata toward it. Come on, you can admire it closer. He said. They sat down on the cloth and Naruto opened the picnic to bring out an assorted basket of strawberries, grapes, and orange slices along with chicken tempura with a heat seal attached to the bottom and salmon backed with lemon pepper seasoning along with a heat seal. Yes, guys, I am a romantic with dates, I actually do these things except the singing part. Wow, Hinata said, I never knew you could see cook, Naruto-kun. Naruto said, you were close, Hinata-chan. Hinata looked up and said, huh. Naruto replied back, you're stuttering, you're starting to talk normally. Maybe it is because you are close to me. Hinata blushed. Eep. The Jinchuriki laughed, but the blushing and those, eep, sounds you make, you should keep those, you sound cute when you do that. Hinata blushed heavily and Naruto smiled. Hey, let's eat, Hinata, before it gets cold. Hinata nodded and split the salmon and chicken tempura between her and Naruto. They ate and Naruto chuckled at Hinata's moans at the delicious food. I take it that you like it. Hinata gave him a curt nod as she continued to eat at a fast, but polite way. When they finished, Naruto came close to her face and took his finger on the side of his mouth. You miss a spot, he said teasingly. Hinata blushed at the contact and the sight of him licking his finger. Now the fruits, but there is a catch, he said with a spicy smile. Hinata giggled, and what is the catch? Naruto said, We have to feed each other and look, I have whipped cream. Hinata tried something very un-Hinata-like. Next time we try this, we are definitely using natural whipped cream. Naruto's eyes widened. Okay, I am liking this side of Hinata now. No stuttering, seductive, and strong. Hinata said, you think I'm strong? Naruto nodded. Hinata, you are strong, you are on par with Ten-chan and possibly Tamari from the sand. Also you are strong in heart before physically. When I look at girls, I look at their personalities first, then their looks. I didn't want to be near you because of your family, your council still hates my guts, but the branch family except Neji likes me. Hinata said, Naruto, remind me to ban the council when I became clan head please. Naruto said, with pleasure, Hina-chan. Hinata took a fork and stabbed a strawberry to feed Naruto, say ah. Naruto smirked and opened his mouth, saying, ah. She put the strawberry in his mouth and they both repeated the same process with the grapes and oranges until the last one was left. Ah, only one left. Naruto said. The Hyuga heiress said, not to worry, Naru-kun, I have a solution. She took the orange slice and placed between her teeth. The Jinchuriki nodded. Okay, I stand corrected, I love this Hinata. He thought as he closed the gap, kissing Hinata and taking half of the orange slice. This is nice. The Hyuga thought. They drew back to eat their half for a minute and eventually went back to making out. Come on, Dante shouted. Let's see some tongue, goddammit. Suddenly there was an image of Naruto flipping the bird at Dante. After a minute, they broke apart for air. God, I have been wanting to do that for 4 years. Naruto sat there, dazed. Wow, that was, wow, nice kiss. I am glad I took a picture of it. Hinata said, how, wait, Kage Bunshin. Naruto nodded as a Kage Bunshin waved at her with a camera in hand. Now for dessert, Naruto said, rummaging in the basket to pull out. Cinnamon buns. How did you know? Hinata asked. Thank your father, he tipped me off on it. Also told me a story about a time you dressed up as a cinnamon bun for Halloween. Naruto said, amused. Hinata blushed. I was 4 and had a fetish for them. Sasu me. Naruto laughed as Hinata pouted and chomped on her favorite dessert. Soon Hinata finished her buns and the two of them left to go back to the Hyuga compound. Naruto walked inside and happened to meet Neji. Neji scowled briefly. Well, Hinata-sama, it seems you found yourself very happy. After all, 2 failures are better than 1. Naruto bit back a retort as Hinata said, think whatever you like, Neji-ni-san. I don't care. I rather be a proud failure than a blind genius because it seems being a genius means you have to be a complete asshole, proven by Sasuke Uchihas and yourself. Neji's Byakugan flashed for a moment as Hinata and Naruto moved past the teen. Well, Lady Hinata, I already exacted my anger on you, but it doesn't seem enough to break you. I guess that I have to mutilate your loser of a boyfriend. Oh, how wrong Neji was going to be during the exams. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video be sure to like, comment and subscribe as well as checking out the author on fanfiction.net.